Welcome once again to another Late Night with Adonis Paul. This time it is your very special last late night of the non-Halloween season. Late Night with Adonis Paul for the 30th of September, 2025. I'm Adonis Paul, your entertainment director, and you will continue to be whatever the fuck your name is over there for the next 3 hours. While I unleash the world upon you, all the bad things that have happened in the world, ladies and gentlemen, since we last met on Sunday night. Yes, there was a Sunday night show because I lost power Saturday. Weird shit. To answer Spruce Goose, no. We're not going to not talk about Steel Toe on the day that Aaron goes to jail. I won't do a whole show about it. I'll keep it in the opening monologue for you and just leave it alone after that. But it's kind of a big deal for those of us who've had negative dealings with this man in the past. So yeah, we're all pretty happy to watch this motherfucker get a little taste. And the thing about Aaron going to jail is I've seen this guy's attitude before. He's a sociopath. He's always just got to make shit up. He doesn't even know he's doing it. He thinks he's doing the right thing. He's going to go into jail, Aaron Imhold. He's going to come out locked down 23 and come, motherfucker. Like this dude right here. He's going to do like 12 days in jail. He says 8. Court says 15. Mersh says 12. I'm going to go with 12 because it's the middle of that day. I'll go with the average. Let's say he does 12 days in jail. This motherfucker right here, you know he's going to come out talking about just he's a hardened fucking con now and shit. Hey, y'all, this Aaron Imhold with Steel Toe. Stay free. Trying to be locked down 23-1 and shit, man. Look, Aaron going to jail was inevitable. You can't violate that many times and get away from it. He would have never seen a day in county had he just been able to muzzle fucking Gino Bisconte. Which Gino's still running around running his fucking mouth. I don't think they can get Aaron in trouble with it. The problem with the violation was Aaron was running that event. He had control over whether or not he could, like, U.S. government in that Woodstock just yank that fucking mic away from him, you know? But, no, he can't. They can't just keep charging Aaron with shit Gino says running around the internet on random shows. So that's unfortunate. I'd like to see that happen. I don't think Aaron's going to get beat up or raped. I think he'll get fucked with a little bit. I think he's a pussy. I think, I don't know if you guys ever saw the show 60 Days In. And there was this one motherfucker named Daffron who was fucking with this pussy-ass dude named Chris. He was like, Chris, what you doing there, Chris? Like, they wouldn't give him a bed and shit. Like, that's about the worst Aaron's got in store for him. But I'll say this. You know, 2 weeks in jail will stick with you. It will stick with a man like Aaron the rest of his life. He is not built for that shit. It is not a summer camp. It is taking a grown man away from everything and everyone he knows, not allowing him to contact him, and putting him in the shittiest possible circumstances with the shittiest possible people. Which, hey, man, out of this, not even what you did, the stupidity of broadcasting what you did is the problem to me. Like, showing your buddy a nude, it's poor form, and you're not going to get more nudes that way. But I don't really give a fuck about that, to be honest. I think Kayla is a dirty whore. That being said, man, to do it live on the air, you're a fucking idiot. That's some shit you do, like, in the IRL time. That's when like you just put something on your phone and you, like, your friend leans over and looks at it, you fucking idiot. I can't wait to hear his stories coming out because you know they're going to be just... He always puts this positive spin on it. Now he's found Christ. There's nothing I can't stand more than somebody who finds Christ during tribulation. Somebody who's like, I'm going to go to jail. I found Christ. I'm in trouble. I found Christ. Yeah, you know, I prayed outside a courtroom too. That doesn't necessarily make you the authority to just... I was glad to testify my love for Jesus Christ in court. Yeah, they don't care about that. They hear that shit 10 times a day, you idiot. I've found Christ is like the last refuge of the guy who knows he's guilty. There is absolutely no control he has on his own situation, and he's just trying everything he can to flail and look like a fucking good person. And I don't think you're like necessarily an evil person, Aaron, but you are kind of a pathological sociopath. You steal shit from other people. You don't even know you're doing it. Virgie's right. You don't even know you're doing that shit. just all in the game to you. You couldn't stop if you wanted to. You can't be given nudes because you couldn't stop yourself from trying to look like a real big man in front of your friends if you wanted to. That's why you grew up to get into boxing and shit, even though you're definitely not built physically for that shit. You were picked on as a kid. You were scared to go places as a kid, man. So when you got old enough, in the teens and 20s and shit to learn how to do something about that shit, you tried to. I understand that. I get that. I really do get where you're coming from on that. But you're a grown fucking man now, and you're letting your elementary school insecurities get you into some serious fucking trouble. Wanting to be the cool guy. Yo, man, take it from somebody's mid-40s and you're about to breach 40. Being the cool guy don't mean shit. Being the guy who pays his bills and can fucking not go to jail, not go to prison, pay your fucking shit you gotta pay so people aren't on your ass, stuff like that. That's what's important. Take care of your family. Making sure your kid doesn't think you're a fucking disgusting revenge pornographer. Stuff like that. But here we are. And I think, while I think 8 to 15 days, whatever it turns out being, like, I think 30 days would be more appropriate for violating while out on bond and shit. And I'm biased. I don't like the guy. He pissed me off one time. So that's all it takes with me. So I guess it's an appropriate sentence. And I really do think, to be honest with you, it will change Aaron. But if he doesn't stop, the worst Aaron, the most annoying Aaron is still yet to come. For those of you who've ever had a friend that goes into AA or a friend that's on probation and is really made to stop drinking and smoking weed and doing that shit, he is going to retreat into this religion shit really fucking hard. Really fucking hard. It is about to get well exasperating. So we got until October. I guess if you want to enjoy regular Steel Toe morning shows, I don't know why anyone would without drama going on, but it's your business. It's just not my thing. That's cool. You're into what you're into. Roots Calhoun getting paid more than Johnny. That's nice. But after that, you'll get a little 2-week reprieve. And when he comes back, he will be Saint Aaron the Christ. He will talk of his time in prison. He will speak of it as it'll be something he had to do to purge himself of his sins. And now it's all over and behind him, and he can go live the life of a righteous man. And this will last while he's on probation. I mean, I've seen it last sometimes like 6 months for people. Sometimes it's the whole time they're on probation. But the minute they're off and they can hit the bar again, man, they forget all about God. This is funny shit. So, Aaron, I hope you find all that acceptance and affection in jail that you were missing from your parents and friends when you were growing up that caused you to get into this situation. They don't usually do that in county jail, but I'm hoping because you're such a well-known local celebrity, they'll make an exception for you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Late Night.